Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Rental Regrets. As always, I am your host, Victory Nub, and today we are looking at Sonic the Hedgehog. We're finally doing it. Developed by Sonic Team, published by Sega, and released in the United States on June 23rd of 1991. Initial development on the game began in 1990 when Sega decided to create a game featuring a character that would become the company mascot. Sega's president at the time, Hayao Nakayama, envisioned a character that would be as iconic as Mickey Mouse. The company held an internal design contest to decide the look of the character, desiring characters based around creatures that were fast and could also roll into a ball. Ultimately, the winning design for a hedgehog was submitted by Naoto Oishima, who traveled to New York on vacation and asked locals for their opinions on a variety of characters, with Sonic's design emerging as the favorite. Ironically, Sonic's arch-rival, Dr. Robotnik, was the second favorite choice of those polled. Programming responsibilities for the new game were given to Yuji Naka, who was a fan of Super Mario Bros. But aimed for a game that played much faster. The new game, project codenamed Defeat Mario, started with a rabbit lead character that could grab items with his ears. But Naka pushed for simplicity, desiring a game that could be played with only one button. Naka and Oishima were supervised by Hirokazu Yasuhara, who changed the character's jumps so that it could damage enemies, allowing the one-button controls that Naka desired. With Mario clearly marked as their target, Naka set Sonic's default movement speed to that of Mario's while running, then tweaked the game speed to meet staff expectations. Boy, I'm getting tongue-tied here. Internally, some felt that the game played too fast, and the game was actually slowed down during development. Yasuhara worked on level design, aiming for a sweet spot between challenging set pieces and more accessible track layouts. The level that received the most attention in its design was Green Hill Zone. Unsurprisingly, it's the first level that you play, which was redesigned multiple times to appeal to both Japanese and American players. The design aesthetic was inspired by the geography of California, known across the planet for its loop-to-loop highway system and TVs thrown all over the place, and borrowed its checkered floor design from Sega mainstay Space Harrier, which was one of the first games we ever looked at on the channel. Initial design plans for Sonic the Hedgehog included a two-player split-screen mode, but the team lacked the programming skill to implement it into the game. A two-player mode would eventually make its way into the sequel, where the character Miles Tails Prower was introduced as the second player character. The team had also planned to add a sound test mode where Sonic would show off his breakdancing skills while a band of animal characters played the various tracks. Sound test mode was ultimately scrapped due to time limitations, and the space on the cartridge was used to include the Sega soundbite that you get to hear a couple of times here while I'm yammering. The soundtrack for Sonic the Hedgehog was composed by Masato Nakamura, bassist for the J-pop band Dreams Come True, who was also tapped to produce the music for the sequel. Nakamura would later voice the Siberian Champion character in the Japanese dub of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 film. Sonic the Hedgehog was a smash hit when it released, selling 2 million copies by the end of the year and unseating their rival Mario as the best-selling game of 1991. In order to more firmly establish Sonic as the company mascot, Sega decided to replace Altered Beast as the pack-in game for the Sega Genesis with Sonic the Hedgehog, starting in November of 1991. Additionally, Genesis owners that purchased the console before the Switch could request a free copy of the game by mail. Sonic the Hedgehog is widely considered the catalyst for Sega's market dominance in the early to mid-90s, helping the Sega Genesis outsell the Super Nintendo for 4 consecutive Christmas seasons. The game also received critical praise, with reviews highlighting the colorful graphics, intense game speed, and fantastic soundtrack. The design gimmick of animals with attitude is widely credited to Sonic's design, with a score of 90s game mascots such as Bubsy, Arrow the Acrobat, Earthworm Jim, Crash Bandicoot, and Gex all owing at least partial inspiration to the Sonic character. Sonic the Hedgehog would of course go on to spawn a media franchise featuring animated TV shows, comics, and an ongoing series of live-action films the first and second of which each held the distinction of being the highest-grossing video game film of all time, before being knocked off in devastating fashion by bitter rival Mario. That's all the notes I had. I had considered holding off on looking at the series because I never actually owned a Sega Genesis, and the first Sonic games I played were on Game Gear, and as we saw with the one that I've featured so far as part of Nub's handheld collection, they're not the best. Unfortunately, I don't think the design of the Game Gear was meant for speed necessarily, so they don't necessarily do it as well as the Sega Genesis would have. Also, I do technically own several Sonic games, but they're part of the Sonic Mega Collection, which was the compilation that came out on PlayStation 2 and GameCube. I have the PlayStation 2 version. And we won't be looking at those games for a few years still, so I decided to just rip the Band-Aid off and look at the first one instead of waiting. Technically, the first time I ever played the game was at a friend's house, so that's one of the criteria that I use normally for including games on Rental Regrets. Anyway, let's go ahead and get it started. Oh, look at that. I timed it just perfect. Get to see it all the way from the intro. Oh, that first level. Just so iconic, the music. Now, if you're looking for someone who's going to be an absolute master at this game, you might want to look for another channel. Oh god, I'm already doing terrible. I saw something up above that I couldn't get to. It's my understanding you're supposed to be able to hit the enemy from anywhere when you jump, and it should count as a hit, but maybe I'm wrong. I'd say another big change to Sonic as opposed to Mario is no time limit. Which is good because, you know... Oh, crap. You know me, I'm not the best at every game that we ever look at on the channel. There we go. I knew you could do it. Now, one of the things that I've had to learn from other people who are playing the game on, you know, YouTube videos or on Twitch or whatever, is that, yes, the game is technically built to, you know, emphasize speed when you travel, but you're not really supposed to do that everywhere. You're not supposed to just run as fast as you can. There are levels that are optimized for that. For example, Green Hill Zone is obviously made to be something that you run through as fast as possible, but also you tend to miss a lot of the goodies like this here if you do that. You're meant to actually take some time, check out what's in the levels, be as thorough as possible so that you can find extra items, and, you know, this game is certainly no stranger when it comes to... Oh, alright, guess we just jump! Having secondary paths and hidden items and whatnot. There we go. Not to mention you get extra lives when you pick up 100 rings, so obviously you want to pick up as many as you can. I'm not sure if they carry over between levels. That's how little I have experience of this game. I just don't remember. I would hope so. Boing. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Well, I'm all right. That was terrible. Just jumped right into it. We will eventually find a level where I'll just let loose and open up with some speed, but I just want to collect some rings and get some extra lives so that we can make as much progress as possible in this video. Oh, there we go. Ah, oh, I don't know if I hit it. I think I did. I think what that is if you have more than 50 rings, you go to the bonus area at the end of the run. I might be wrong. I don't know. Didn't get that extra life, though. Dang it. And it really is a great design. Now, obviously, one of the things that people have remarked over the years about the Sonic character is the fact that the design has become more edgy over time, and even though this one is certainly edgy in its, you know, creation as, you know, kind of a little sneer or you know, arched eyebrows, like he's angry about whatever's going on. He's also a little bit on the pudgy side. He's got a pot belly, right? And as time has gone by, he's become a little bit weirder looking. I don't know. Skinnier. Ah! Oh, there we go. I really didn't want this. I thought this was... I guess they've changed what that power-up does over the years, because I thought this was the one that made you invincible for a short period. Oh, okay, whatever. I want that ring! There we go. Now, I don't think in the first game, and I'll just double-check here, that you can do... Yeah, you can't do a charge-up in this one. That was a move that they added to the sequel, where you hold down and then press jump and you basically build up speed. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Nope. And go. Whoa! I mean, it moves fast. I don't know if this is the fastest thing I've ever seen, but obviously we're not in any of those points where maybe he gets charged up by running into something that bounces him or flings him across the level. It's... Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Is that what I wanted? Oh, there we go. There's your invincibility. Don't know if it works against spikes, but we're not going to try to find out. Oh, hey. Oh, boy. I do think you can... Yeah, you can still crouch and roll into a ball while you're moving. There we go. Oh, we're so close to 100. Thought I hit something there. Oh, there we go. Trying to be thorough. Oh, we gotta be close. Don't you dare. All right. Got it. Cool. There we go. I missed the thing! I don't think it matters. And obviously there is a time bonus at the end of the levels if you're really worried about the score if you're going fast, but no, not worried about that. There we go. All right. Take that into, I think there's a boss fight at the end of this first level. First area, whatever you want to call it. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed it. Take two. Yep. Got it. Aw, you dick. Now let's set that... Oh. Well, there we go. Now you're getting some of the speed. And, of course, I got stopped. Let's see if I can get to the platform up top. Nope. There's one up there. Oh, I want the one up. Oh, nice. I didn't need to do that, but I wanted it. I have no idea how you would get back over to that. I guess you would have to use the platforms here. I see a one-up. I want a one-up. Can I make it? Yes. Nice. I love that little detail. That's just the little bitty dip in the hill that makes it so you can make the jump. Nice. Alright. Saw it. Right here. One up? Not yet. Oh! Yep, there it is. I also love that they put these little bounce back pads to remind you, hey, sometimes you don't want to run through the entire level as fast as possible. See if I can get this without hitting it. Oh, 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 oh. Got it. Oh, no, you don't. Get out of here. Oh, maybe yeah, you do. No. Oh, God, you dick. I'm not gonna get the bonus at the end of the level. Oh, yeah, I think you can break through that. Let's do like so. Those guys are the bane of my existence, and all they do is they stop, shoot one tiny bullet, and then fly away. Uh-oh. Every time. Every time. I didn't really need to. Oh, god damn it! Every time! Now, one of the brilliant design choices that they made in the game, of course, is that you can get hit 1,000 times and not die. The key is you still have to have at least one ring. If you have one ring, you're fine. And not only that, but every time you get hit, the rings that you do have on you go flying off your body, so that ideally, if you're fast, you can pick up at least one ring and then recover your hit protection, basically. Boss fight? A boss fight. I don't think you have to hit him from above. I think you could... Oh, God. Did that wrong. I think you could just hit him from underneath if you wanted to. Except he's not low enough. Whoop! Oh, he's starting to get that pendulum swing at me! Uh-oh, we're in trouble. I need one more good clean hit, I bet. Yep, called it. No rings to finish, unfortunately. And here's the ultimate reward, freeing all the bunnies and birds. I don't know how I got any time bonus. That was a terrible run. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to the end of that level with more than 50 rings, so I didn't get the bonus at all. Bump. Not worried about picking up every last one. Oh boy. I think this is where, more often than not, I would peter out if I was playing the game, because it was like, alright, I think I've seen what I needed to. I mean, I make it sound so awful that, you know, I didn't like Sonic. I liked it fine. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Oop, come on. Oh, God. Bump. Oh, now I gotta see if there's something up there. I bet there is. But the game's not gonna let me go back up the hill. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can make the jump! I can't. That's alright. This is a good example of where the game is not all about how fast can you run through each area. It actually slows things down a bit and, you know, wants players to be a little more thoughtful with what they're doing. Yeah, I gotta push it this way. There we go. I would say, and this is something that we've complained about with Sega Genesis games already on the channel a couple of times, but I think this is a good example of the soundtrack not sounding like just a bunch of, like, audible farts. They have not been the best as far as sound. Oh, come on. And we're probably going to see some more games on the channel. In fact, I'll say for certain we're going to see some games on the channel here that were Sega Genesis games that just did not make great use of their audio processor. The funny thing is one of the choices that they made when they were designing the Sega Genesis is they wanted to make it so that Sega Genesis was backward compatible with the Sega Master System. Oh boy, stay out of the lava. Alright. And to that extent, they had to make it so that the console was capable of running, you know, Sega Genesis games, or Sega Master System games, but they had to do it in a way that did not make use of the exact same sound processor. So what happened was, cool, there's what I was supposed to do. I didn't jump into the ring. Well, now we got our bonus for area 2, or a chance at it. And because they didn't use the same sound processor, one of the things that you'll... I don't know what down means. Is that bad? Oh, hey. Am I supposed to touch this now? Yes? Okay, don't go that way. I can see, don't go that way. I just want to go down. Stop reversing on me. There we go, there we go, there we go. This way, yes, yes. I want to hit those things there. I need to destroy them to get out. Get the Chaos Emerald, then get out. Okay. No. No, no, no. Don't go goal. Don't go goal, you son of a bitch. I got an extra life. And there it is. We did what we set out to accomplish. Got 1 Chaos Emerald. I'm not going to get all of them because obviously I didn't get one in the first area. And obviously I've played this game so many times, I just now earned the 500 rings achievement. We are playing this obviously as an emulation. This is from the Sega Genesis Master Collection. And I've already lost track of what I was saying. Oh, the Sega... Oh, crap. Don't die. There we go. The Sega Master System sound processor was not carried over to the design of the Sega Genesis. Ultimately, what happened was, if you would play games from the Sega Genesis, or Sega Master System, goddamn, on the Sega Genesis, the games didn't sound the same. I mean, the music was there, or the sound effects were there, but they didn't have the same pop. There was like a little bit of grit to the way that the game sounded, and it kind of got stripped away, and the games all sounded like kind of mushy, for lack of a better explainer. Oh. Oh, no. No! Oh, right under it! I don't know why he stood there. And frankly, this wasn't something that I knew because, you know, I had a Sega Genesis. This is something I found out because my sister, my older sister, favorite sister in the world, best human being alive, obviously, she had taken a couple of games that we had on the Sega Master System when she moved out on her own. And unfortunately, one of the games that she took, and I had to actually buy it in order to look at it for the channel, was the game Golvellius. Golvellius, when I noticed that she had it at her house, I just on a whim decided to pop into the Sega Genesis to see if it would work, and surprise, it did. Terrible thing. Don't do that, kids. Don't plug random games into consoles hoping that they work. Because that's a really good way to find... Why did that hurt? It's a really good way to find out that they don't work and also damage the console in the process. It did work, but it just didn't sound right. And it was kind of weird because I thought there was something wrong with the Sega Genesis. There isn't. It's just the way that the game was designed. Or the console was designed, rather. Uh-oh. Don't get hit. Oh. Ooh. I don't know if I'm still in danger. I'm probably still in danger. Wait a minute, did I just do the spin move? Or no, I was just moving while I crouched. Ow, you dummy. Come on. Down? I don't have to hit it again, do I? Do I? Maybe I do. Oh, there we go. Why are you not doing it? Thank you. Take that bonus. Watch, I'll miss trying to get on it. There we go. Woo! I think if I had known when I was a kid that the Sega Genesis would also work with Sega Master System games, we absolutely would have gotten a Sega Genesis. That would have been the deciding factor. Because then we didn't have to worry about keeping the old console. And this is something that, you know, my my dad was kind of a big jerk about when we were kids was if you weren't playing, you know, one of your consoles, and we were going to throw it away or try to sell it. Which is why I don't have an Atari anymore. And we used to have, I want to say it was the 5600, the more recent model, whatever it was. We talked about that in the episode where we looked at the Atari collection on Super Nintendo. Yup. Ow! Well, definitely not getting the bonus area this time. I don't know if you can get it again. Oh, damn it. Alright, I gotta stop doing that. Because every time I hit him anywhere other than his head, he hurts me. Oh, wait. I saw a room back here. I gotta go to it. Watch, there'll be an extra life or something good. Not enough for the big ring. I have no idea what happens if you get there with the big ring. Or if after you've gotten the emerald for the area. I don't know if you can get another one. Can you? Come on. There you go. Oh. Hey. Oh! Invincible? Yes. I think that counts for lava as well, right? Yep. Good. Just run. Run. Oh, one up. Oh, why did I have to miss the window on this? Oh, nice. Nope, not nice. Don't do that. Yep, there we go. Don't do that. Stop. Ta-da! Of course, the faster you're going when you actually hit that sign, the more bonus points you get when you do a leap in the air. I think they did that because they knew, you know, if you're going at speed and you didn't know exactly where the final exit of the area was, you wouldn't actually get the points, but if you had played the game enough and you memorized how far you went before you hit it, they gave you a nice little bonus for jumping right at the last second. Yeah, they gamified something that kids were already going to do, which is a brilliant idea. For example, at the exit at like Super Mario Brothers 1, where there's a flagpole, and the higher you jump at the flagpole, which is, you know, the natural inclination of a platform player, is to, you know, do the thing that, you know, gives you the biggest number of bonus points or the biggest swag move at the end of the level, where you could jump and exit the level at the highest point possible. They want to reward you for that, and in the case of this game, there wasn't any flagpole or anything like that to hit at a higher point, so they said, well, why not make it so that when you... Ah, there we go. When you get to the exit, you just jump in the air and it'll give you bonus points depending on how fast you're running when you do it. I haven't really been paying attention to it before, but there's just the tiniest bit of parallax in the background. Maybe that's not the appropriate term, but it's moving on a different plane. So it's moving just a tiny bit slower than... Oh, God! Alright. Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Don't hit the... There we go. Oh, God. What do I do? Oh. I don't want to die! Oh, I'm fine. Don't touch the spike. Ah, and then I touched the damn spike. I'm an idiot. How about I'm not going backwards in the level? Oh. Ah, damn it! Right in the butt. Right in the butt. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I guess I gotta go up. Alright, well, whatever. There are spikes on the steps. Got it. Oh, damn it! I don't think I've hit a single midway point. I have to restart the whole level, don't I? Yep. Damn! Oh, that's so punitive. Where were the midway points on this one? Now, another question I have, don't have a good answer for. Does the extra life that I picked up in that one very specific spot in the level come back? It does. Oh, God. Son of a bitch. Oh, got it. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm getting the yips. I was doing so good the first couple of levels, and now I'm starting to play like an idiot. There we go. Aw, wanted an extra life for all that bouncing. Alright, we're doing alright. I like the little bounce at the end there, so you don't have to push all the way to the edge. Say, hey, let's make sure that, you know, he's very careful. Now, one of the things I did read about the development of the game is, while they were playing, they were very careful to check out gaming magazines and hear the valid criticisms that people were offering about other games, in particular platformers, and try their best to avoid the same pitfalls that those other games had suffered. So they were taking notes while they were designing the game, and they said, you know, look, we noticed that, you know, if people were having problems making a particular jump, we would just make sure that there weren't any jumps of that kind in-game. Hey, there it is. Cool. Still here. Take your time. Why is he slowing down for no reason? Come on. Down. Can I jump? I can't jump at all. All right, well, wait a sec. There's no rush, there's no time limit, there's a timer, but it's not affecting... How am I doing the level? Oh, damn it! I thought I had dodged the hit. I hate you, you little bastards. Oh, God. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Aw. Just clipped his wings. Oh, got it. We made it. I'm the best. I don't know what I've gotten out of all this. Oop. Other than a jump I can't make? I gotta have that one. Thank you. I gotta do it at speed. Yeah, there we go. Wow, I made a much higher jump when I was doing it at speed. There's the halfway point. Okay. It's gotta be the boss fight. Yep. Yeah. Not too bad. I got this. Means he's gonna throw a wrinkle in, and I'll probably botch. So far, no problem, so. That'd be embarrassing. I'll lose on something this simple. Let's see, Eggman. And for those who don't know, all 5 of you, the reason why there are 2 different names for Dr. Robotnik or Dr. Eggman, depending on what version you refer to him as, is that the name was tested by Sega of America. Dr. Eggman was the original name in Japan. And they didn't like it. They said that, you know, they wanted something that was a little more representative of the kind of character he was. And of course, he was making, you know, all the precious woodland critters into robots, so Dr. Robotnik just kind of made sense. Is that a better name than Dr. Eggman? I don't have a particular... Why are you having such trouble with this? There we go. Oh. I don't have a particular preference one way or the other. I've always known him as Dr. Robotnik, but that's, you know, coming from someone who didn't actually own Sonic the Hedgehog, so I don't have a particular opinion one way or the other on it. Gee! Or at least one that anyone would care about. This is the ping pong portion of the game. Okay, yeah, technically it'd be pinball portion, rather, not ping pong. And of course, we've already looked at Sonic Spinball on the channel. Had some fun with that one. Did the impossible the one time we looked at it, which was I managed to actually complete the first level of the game without taking a single death. You'll never see play that careful and polished in your entire time watching this channel, because normally I'm awful. I'm just happy that my pinball skills have not deteriorated over time. Okay. It's evil Sonic, before they made Shadow, I think. I don't know if that actually appears in this game, the evil version of Sonic, or if that was just a kind of look-alike. Oh, God! Yeah, it's just a kind of look-alike. Oh, that's freaking me out every time I see him. Come on. Wow. It's funny, the game was, you know, trying to push people to go as fast as possible, but I don't want to. Like, I don't want to take the risk. I want to stay alive. I want to make progress. Well, okay. Alright, we got our 50. Now I'm gonna lose it. Doing something dumb. There we go. And it doesn't matter, because I think you have to have one Chaos Emerald per area of the game, and we clearly did not get one in the first area, so I'm not expecting you to beat the game here today. That would be a small miracle if I could pull that off, but let's just focus on making as much progress as we can, and then when I start getting frustrated with the level layouts or one of the other stupid parts of the game that I was more frustrated at because of my inadequacy at playing these games than the actual design, we'll probably call it a day. Yay! Alright, we got this. Now we gotta make this. Ah, I missed the thing! I got it. Of course, I missed the extra life because I didn't get 5 rings. So the importance of slowing down at the exit if you want to get the shot at the Chaos Emerald. Now I gotta figure out how you get to it. I'm betting it's not that way, but... what does down mean? Is that the opening, or is that telling you where the map is in terms of layout? Oh, there. Oh, no! Ah, whatever. Still only have the 1 emerald. Again, for the 3 people who are not familiar with how it works, I think to get the true ending of the game, you have to have all the Chaos Emeralds, and it's like 5 of them or something like that. So even if we do manage to beat the game today, I'm not going to get anywhere near that. I do like that there's momentum when you're trying to go up hills like that, swinging back and forth, and they do utilize that, if not in this very specific area, in other areas of the game where they put you in kind of a pit and you have to run up the walls to try to get enough speed to go back up and out. Boo! Boo! Aw, damn it. There we go. It's funny, I mentioned a huge list of games with animal mascots with attitude, and a huge number of games that we're going to look at on Rental Regrets. Well, not a huge number, but pretty much every character that we named on that list is also going to be a game that we look at on Rental Regrets, if not Nub's Collection, because, well, games featuring animals with attitude were everywhere at some point during the 90s, and you take a gamble on some of those games to see if they're worth playing, and more often than not, they weren't, but, you know, if it worked once, why not again? Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I'm an idiot. Uh-oh. Damn it! I wasn't moving when I touched him. Can we get some rings back, please? Oh man, I see something down there. Now I gotta know, is there something there? Yes, there is. Let's do it. Whee! Is there an item down below? I think I see something. It's funny, they knew when they designed the game, they could tell just by the way that the character was, you know, could turn into a ball and the speed at which the character moves, that this would have been perfect for a pinball game as early as the very first game. And then guess what? They made a pinball game out of it. Not to be outdone, of course, when Nintendo had the first opportunity to turn Kirby into more than just a game series featuring something that could eat monsters and gain their powers. Kirby became a pinball game as well. So did Samus. I guess if you have a character that can or looks like a big round ball, you have to make a pinball game out of them, right? All right, cool. Made that. Still have a chance at the Chaos Emerald. Ah, not if I keep doing dumb shit like that. All right, we gotta wait. Whee! Got it. Okay, cool. Oh no, I gotta do this at speed, don't I? All right, hold on. Hold on. Not making enough speed. And I didn't make it. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Freaking me out. I hate this, but we're going to do it. Yeah, figures. Well, okay. I think I missed a jump there. Now, this is where I guess they're expecting you to come back after a couple of playthroughs and remember, oh, there's the spot that you can do that thing in. I don't remember how many levels there are. Is it 5? 6? I think at some point you get to outer space. Alright, let's try to do better than what we did last time. Oh, God. I'm already... No, you don't! I see it! I see where we're supposed to go. We're whittling away at it. No. Get up there. Get up there. Stop falling away! The Chaos Emerald is the other direction! No! What are you doing? There it is. All right. Oh God, it's speeding up. It's going so much faster. No! I think they might have made that a little bit too unwieldy. Now, of course, there's probably people who have played this game so many times. They're masters of this particular sequence, and they can do it without any challenge whatsoever. Whatever. A bit like the tunnels that they put in the bonus games for, I think it was the sequel, right? Sonic 2 that had the mini game where you were running like a half pipe. Oh. No, get under. I want this right here. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, another thing. Damn it. I'll say this. This is one of the things I guess I would use as a knock against the game if there was anything. These areas don't feel distinct enough level to level as opposed to area to area to know which one you're in. I feel like I've already played this level before. Which kind of stinks. I mean, just make some super small changes to the environment. Maybe have little different textures or use a different color palette for the background assets, or add one unique gimmick between them to make this level stand out and be like, a completely different level than the one before it, or the one before it. They did such a good job differentiating the areas. Like the first one obviously is so lush and green, and then the second one has kind of like a Rome or Greece, maybe even Vesuvius would be a good descriptor because of all the lava aesthetic to it. And this one obviously is playing with kind of like a pinball aesthetic for everything. I just wish they had made level look a little bit different. I was moving so fast the game didn't even show me getting to the bottom. Alright, we gotta do it. Oh! Come on. Come on. Alright, maybe not. There we go. I don't know if there's anything else I could do here besides that. Yeah, it just stops right there. Alright. See, I knew from conditioning from doing this level so many times, or levels just like this so many times, that there were going to be 2 spike balls there, and I had to slow down so I could jump the other one. Just think they might have made a mistake doing that. I want to go down here and see what's past this jump. Nothing. Now, if there was, I can't get to it now. Damn it. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, of all the times to shoot your little fireballs. F you, dude. I wanted another shot at that emerald. I only get so many of them. I've only earned 1. They did it again! Oh, I should have known. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. No, no, damn it. Oh, this is bad. This is real bad. I need to get out. All right, we're good. No. All right, we're fine. We're fine. We're not fine. Oh. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going down or up. Oh, down? Guess we'll find out when I can't make any progress. Whee! Oh, I see something down there. I want it. Whatever it is. Yep, I'll take that. And then not make proper use of it because I'm an idiot. Oh. Oh. Alright. 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 We're fine. I like the zigzagging stair design there. Oh, crap. I'm not going to be able to take advantage of this. Why are you flickering? Oh, that's not the gimmick here. Nope, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. It's absolutely the gimmick. No, God! No! Right into the pit! Oh, f you, dude! Did that feel cheap? Absolutely. Am I still having fun? Yes. Of course, the real problem is I don't know if there's any more rings to pick up before we get to the exit. Unless I can go down. Let's go down and see if there's any. No, that was stupid. I want at least 1 ring, so there we go. Perfect. Oh, in fact, you can go down here and get a free hit, too, right? Yep, there we go. Oh, no, 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 that's the, never mind. Oh, shoot. Get up there. Jump. Up. Oh, I'm gonna miss! Ah, oh, damn it. I'm nervous. Playing sloppy right now. There we go. Fortunately, this isn't on the Polymega, so I can't just do save states. I have to actually play good. Alright, that's it, right? There we go. Get the hits. Oh, damn it! Oh, he's traveling. Oh, come on! I hit you! Prick. Oh, missed. I can't. I need you to Come down lower, you dummy. Ah, f you. This sucks. Because he's gonna take like 7 or 8 hits before I knock him out. Oh, wait, go back. I want that buffer. There we go. Oh, careful. Don't miss the jump. There we go. Gotcha. Up, bow. Alright, come on. Let me take advantage of your weakness. Moment of weakness. Bump. Oh, damn it! Right through the fucking hole. I have a continue, right? How far back are they pushing me? If it's all the way back to the first level, I may just go ahead and stop here. No? Alright, we'll try to make it back, and if I lose this time, since that was the only continue I had, then we'll go ahead and call it an episode. Made it. Well, now I see it. I want to reach this thing. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe I got... Oh, well, not like that. There we go. Cool. So what is... There's nothing here. Wasted half of it trying to figure out what I was supposed to do there, and the answer is nothing. Just keep moving. Oh. I got what I deserved on that. I should have slowed down. Again, your instinct after playing the game for however many minutes is, oh, well, you know, if you can run fast, why don't you run fast? But you know better. Should tell that little part of your brain to shut up so that you can get through the part of the game you're trying to complete safely. Instead, it's like, no, go fast. I do like that aspect. That's definitely something that they improved on over, say, Mario, where... Except for the... Oh, no. Did I just pinch myself? No. Okay. Oh, God! One of the things that you couldn't do in Mario until, I think, the Super Mario World game, and I mean, let's be honest, they probably took each other's ideas at that point. You couldn't look up or down in a level. And in a game like Mario, where they clearly established that there are going to be, of course I did, items above and below your plane of view, not being able to look up or down by, you know, just standing still for a second and holding up or down was a weirdly bad choice. And again, they fixed it in Super Mario World, which came out after this game. So clearly they had time... Ooh, excuse me. Clearly they had time to take notes and learn from their competition. Now, in the case of that one, I think you had to hold the shoulder buttons, if I'm not mistaken. It's been so long since we looked at it. I don't know why I did this again. I know what's going to happen down here. Oh, come on. There we go. No, I missed. Get on. There we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I love how animated he is when he's on an edge like that and he's like staring down. Ooh. All right, we know that there's something beyond this block, and I didn't go to it last time, so now I gotta find out what's here. Oh, nice. I like that a lot. Especially the buffer hit I can take, which I'll probably immediately lose. Okay. Alright, I feel like... Yes, alright, I know where we're at. This is right where the thing is to get the invincibility, and then the bridge is up ahead. Right here. And... Oh, careful. careful. Final jump. And we're in the boss fight. Gotta get those hits while I can. Oh! Oh, not high enough. Oh, okay, come on. Hit him. Hit him. Oh, can't hit him. Missed. Missed. I want it over here. Like right here. Yeah, there you go. Dummy. Got him. Nice. Whew. If that was the stopper for this episode, I would have been pissed, because I don't think it's that hard to figure it out. Dee-dee-dee-doo. And this is where I think they start making things more confusing. Now, unlike Mario, they definitely made it so that Sonic cannot stay underwater for an indefinite period of time. You need to get out of water after a certain length of time, or else he will suffocate. I do think they add air bubbles, and maybe rings can give you some health back, but I don't know if that's a certainty. But yeah, when you have a chance to get some oxygen before you go underwater, you absolutely want to do that. Oh, yeah, see right there. Air. Gotcha. Air. And you hear a little bidding to remind you, oh, you're running out of air. I get some extra rings while I can. Air. There we go. Got the rings. I like the little, like, he's flapping his arms trying to get up a little bit higher there. I don't remember if it's a future game in the series, or maybe it never happens, but I thought there was a way that you could bounce off the surface of the water? Maybe I'm thinking of some other game. Come on. Air. Alright, so what the hell is I supposed to do here? Oh, can I get past this? No. I was supposed to wait for a platform to lift me up above the... Oh, there we go. Oh, no! That wasn't bad. That was good. Bad. Whatever. Words. I also like that when you go underneath the surface of the water, your icon just at the bottom corner there, the screen, the Sonic, also changes to that teal color like you do when you're underwater. Oh. Ooh. I'm moving. Bump. Some rings. They also give you a nice countdown when you are about to run out of air, where it's like do dun 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 dun. I don't want to find out what that sounds like firsthand. We're just going to try to get through these areas as smoothly as possible. Air. Oh, I did the stupid thing again. I knew it was going to do that, and I did it anyway. Alright, so we gotta go this way. Yeah, we don't. Come on. Take me up. There we go. Alright. Air. Whoa! Ooh, I don't like that. No, 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 no. Get you out of the way. Don't touch the thing. I'm moving. Air. Air. Don't be stingy on me now, giant bubbles. Air. Duck. Whoop. All right. Whoop. Okay. Oh, that should have hit. That should absolutely hit like that did. Oh, damn it. Oh, he's so floaty. Okay, we're good. Nice. Up. Yeah, I heard it. Just the tickle of that music. Oh, God. This isn't good. Maybe I can... Oh, I'm gonna risk it and duck. If we can duck it. I absolutely cannot duck it. I got crushed. That was stupid. All right, well, that was exactly how I imagined this episode to end. Was just me getting pinned to death on a spike pit. Even if it does let me continue, I'll go ahead and stop here. Yeah. All right, well, whatever. They gave you one extra continue if you wanted it. That's fine. We're gonna let him impatiently tap the ground waiting for me to hit the button because I quit. Go on. You're done. Final thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog. It's still a great game. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. There's a reason why people still love the franchise as much as they do. I will say that there is a little bit of fanboyism or devoteeism, whatever you want to call it, for people that love Sonic the Hedgehog games, whether or not they're actually any good simply because they grew up with the original game on Sega Genesis. And, you know, that results in some weird fan bases for stuff that no one should have actually liked. For example, the 2006 version of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was an unmitigated disaster because they pushed it out of the door well before it was actually finished being made. This game, no, they took their time. They polished it. They took inspiration from other platformers, clearly, and then, you know, tried to tweak anything that they found wasn't working to make the perfect experience for what they wanted to capture. And the thing they wanted to capture, and obviously we got to see it in many spots in this game, is they wanted it to move fast. And they had, you know, quirks to things that you wouldn't have expected or thought not to do in other games. Maybe Mario touched on this a little bit, where enemies have little spiky points on them. You can still stomp on them, for example, the caterpillar, if you hit them on the head, but the entire body is not necessarily a weak spot, or the snails that had spikes on the top, but you could roll into a ball and roll through them. So they added a lot of variety in how you interacted with the enemies, while still only having a single button that you needed in order to play the game, just the jump button. So they obviously found a way to make the interactions with enemies engaging and different each time. I really, really appreciate, and I'm glad that this is something that I think is carried over to most of the games in the franchise, that your rings are a health meter, or a health system, where basically if you do accidentally take a hit from an enemy, you're not going to get all the coins back, or the rings back, rather. But if you're fast and you pick up at least one ring, you literally only need one ring, you'll gain your death buffer back, basically. Where if you take a hit, the ring flies off of you and you have to try to reacquire it. But you can do that an infinite number of times before the end of the level and still make it to the end. In Mario, technically you could have an infinite supply of health as long as you were finding power-ups to become Super Mario, or you know, the fire flowers, or you know, the leaves that gave you the raccoon tail. But those were limited in how much you could find them, and there was no way to reacquire the same power-up if you got hit. In the case of Sonic, ring flies off of you, and you can keep grabbing that same ring over and over as long as you're fast and you pick it up before it goes off the screen or disappears. And in theory, you could use one ring to make it through the entire level, even while taking multiple hits. So I love the design idea behind that. I kind of wish they didn't have so similar a design in each level in an area, because it does make it hard to tell which level specifically am I in, especially when there's some repeating gimmicks in some of these areas. Like, you'll see the same setup of 3 platforms back to back to back that you got to jump across, or you'll see the same area where you have the shifting platforms that move up and down kind of like in a zigzag over multiple levels. That kind of stuff kind of makes it hard to feel like you're making progress within the area. Now, obviously, when you finish the level, it tells you, hey, you're in level 2 of area 1 or 2 or whatever. So you can use that as a reference. I just think in the process of making these levels, they should have just made one tiny change per level that visually identifies you're not in the same level you were before. Make the sky a different shade. Change the trees. Instead of being all, deciduous, leafy trees, make them all alpine, with the needles. For example, in this area, just a spitball. Have the bricks a different shade. Instead of having them purple here, make them pink. Small things that help you visually distinguish between the individual areas would have been nice. And unfortunately, there isn't a ton there. The music is fantastic. Now, obviously, the first area is the one that I think everyone and their mother would be able to hum if you asked them to hum the song from, Sonic the Hedgehog. That would be the one that everyone knows how to do. The rest of them, I think they're still good. Maybe they're not quite as catchy as the first level, but, it's kind of like Super Mario Brothers. I think they have really, really, really catchy songs here and there. And then there's some that are just, not that great. But in the case of this game, yeah, I think they absolutely still have a fantastic soundtrack overall. As far as my regret, now, we haven't really had a chance to talk about this a ton on the channel. I never owned a Sega Genesis. If I had known what the quality of the games were when I was growing up, I probably would have tried to find a way to save money to get a Sega Genesis so that I could play the games that, in retrospect, I really like. Sonic would absolutely have been one of those games where it was like, well, Mom, Dad, I want to get this console. Oh, I got to save up for it with my own allowance money. All right, fine, that's fine. I'll do that. But, at the time I had been, kind of captured by the mindset of, just about every kid back in the day, which is your parents would only allow you to get one console, and then you just decided that this was the good console and the other one was the bad console. So I got a Super Nintendo, and it was like, well, Sega Genesis sucks. Worse color palette. Sound isn't as good. It's not as good a console. Obviously, I was on at the time, the wrong side of history, because more kids ended up getting a Sega Genesis in the early days of it than towards the end, and I don't know who had the higher overall sales. I'm sure I've said it at some point on the channel here, but, it had I think it had a lower price point, and it came out early, and it had this game, which was a killer app. So it ended up helping people migrate away from Nintendo, who had kind of a lock on the industry for years. I mean, basically from the launch of the Nintendo up until the Sega Genesis came out, Nintendo was the market leader for consoles. Now, as far as quality of the games, I'm not going to pretend that I think Sega Genesis has a comparable collection, because one, I haven't played that many games on the console, but also I know how many games I absolutely adore for the Super Nintendo, and the list is just innumerable. We've looked at a huge number of them, and I still have a ton of them to look at for the Super Nintendo that we're going to look at as part of Rental Regrets. That said, I like this game. I like it a lot. This is absolutely one that I regret not owning when I was younger. And if I had any idea that this game was as good as it was, I would have tried to get it. But I didn't. So we look at it as kind of part of Rental Regrets. Technically, I do own the game, quoties. I had the PlayStation 2 collection of it. And we are going to look at probably 2 for certain as a Rental Regrets episode, because it's also one that I would have seen or played at a friend's house when I was younger. I think that'll probably be the stopping point for games that we're going to look at in the Sonic series as part of Rental Regrets. We will eventually go back and look at the third game as part of the Mega Collection. Maybe also Sonic and Knuckles. I haven't decided how I'll do compilations like that, where it's complete games that are very big and feel like they would be full episode experiences. I may just do a full episode for each game as part of the collection. And if that's the case, there's other collections that I think I have on newer consoles than the originals. So, like, for example, I think I have, well, I know I've downloaded like a Castlevania collection. We've looked at individual games as part of that collection already. Another one that we're going to look at some point in the future is Super Castlevania 4. When we get to that point, I'll probably do individual episodes for the games that are featured on there. I know they on the Sonic Mega Collection, there's also some gear games that we're going to want to look at that I may or may not have working copies of here. If I can't get them to work with the Retron, which is how we've looked at Game Gear games up to this point, I may just hold off until we get a chance to look at that game. Part of it is I got to get a working PS2. PlayStation 2 did not have a good camera. The little optical lens for the disk drive, which is why so many of them eventually just stopped working. That little laser that would move back and forth and read the discs would wear out, and eventually it just wouldn't be able to read discs. So I still have that to figure out in the future, but for the time being, yes, I absolutely regret not owning Sonic the Hedgehog. We will look at Sonic 2 as an episode of Rental Regrets, and then there's going to be more Sonic games at some point in the future. Probably not anytime soon, but I do want to start mixing more Sega Genesis games into the mix. A lot of them are probably going to be part of this Sega collection. Sega Genesis collection, whatever it was called. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to pull it up. Because there are a huge number of games that you can look at on Sega Genesis as part of this collection. And of them, I know I've looked at probably, I'd say half. I've looked at Alex Kidd, Alien Storm. We've already done Altered Beast. I have a physical copy Beyond Oasis. I think we were going to look at that as part of Nub's RPG Wednesday. The list, a huge number of games that are worth going back and looking at, even if I've never played them. I think we'll just try to mix them in so that we have a healthy representation of Sega Genesis games, because I think it's a console worth going back and looking at, even if I've never actually played some of these games. We're still going to do it. I think it would be a worthwhile addition to Rental Regrets, and I'm sure there are some Sega devotees, fanatics, whatever, that will be happy that we're taking a look at them and evaluating them. So look forward to more Sega Genesis games on Rental Regrets in the future. When will we see each episode? I don't know, because I randomize which ones I'm looking at for Rental Regrets to keep things spicy for myself. So I'm not dreading a particular episode because I don't like that game or I don't want to play it. So they will be in the future, and we'll get to see some more of these games as time goes by. That's going to do it for this episode of Rental Regrets. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.